Kia ora and welcome back to the channel. I'm Elvie and today we are doing a haul of sorts. I've just been travelling for the last week and picked up a few bits and pieces that I thought were really awesome, and I'll probably do videos on most of them later on anyway, but I was really excited, so I thought I'd do a separate video just going through what I've found. So first off we have a sketchbook. I really enjoyed this paper. I've used it in square format, and so I found it in portrait. And since I've already got a landscape book the same size, I thought I might as well get a portrait sized version. I haven't used a portrait book this small before, I don't think, so that's quite exciting. And it is 100% cotton, and I did really enjoy using it, so that's just essential kind of thing. I'll use it for sure. Same with this pencil. I've been using an HB pencil in my travel set, and I've despised it. I really want that thicker, darker lead in my pencil, so I picked up a pencil in 3B for my travel set. It of course is too long at the moment, but as I use it, it will fit into the set. And then I have a new pen as well for my travel set. I miss using the uni ball pens, and I found it at the same place as the pencil, so I decided to just get the pen, and yeah, I'm really excited to have one of these again. And so now we go into the bag. I do admit I've been to a few art supply shops while I've been over here. I went to a few in Poland, one in Slovakia, and then 2 in Austria. And so this is this is one of the bags. I thought it was really cool with the products on the front. And then put that aside. These are the most exciting. This was an accident, but I found these two in Poland. And for anyone that's unaware, these were released by Winsor & Newton, as you can tell by the brand. I can't remember how many years ago now, but quite a few. And they are basically takes on half pans, which are these small ones, and they were just meant for studio work. They've got ceramic dishes, and it's basically very large watercolor pans. And they were released, but then discontinued, so you cannot find them basically anywhere. You find the odd few on eBay. I was going to buy a few, but that was like 160 Australian dollars for one of them, and so I figured I'm not that desperate. As awesome as they are and as cool of a concept as it is, I just won't get any in my lifetime then. But at the art supply shop, I just randomly went in with my friend, and I saw these in a pile of half pans by Winsor & Newton. I assume most of them were like older half pans of theirs, and I screamed. Well, I didn't scream that badly, but I was shaking. I was so excited, and I ended up paying 55 Poland dollars for it, so that's just over 10 euro each for them. And so I was really excited about that, and I still am. I'm so just I know that I believe Paul Rubens and a few other brands have now come out with their own version of these, but yeah, it's just very early on in watercolor I discovered them, and I was like, oh, I want them so badly. They're so cool, having such a big surface area for watercolor. How awesome is that? So yeah, I'll do a video using these two, because it'd be such a waste to just leave them in their packaging and like let them build dust when they're such just cool things to have and use. Sorry, that was a very long spiel. I'm just so excited about that, and then that is such an unexpected find in just a random art supply shop, you know. So yeah, that was definitely the most exciting thing. And another surprise was this. So this is a very small and cute watercolor pan set. I can't remember who it was. There was a YouTuber that did a review on a similar product like this, and I thought it was the cutest little thing. And I love miniature sets. I did a miniature watercolor video years ago, kind of inspired by her. She had like little pencils and a zigzag book. I really, if I remember, I will link the video that I'm talking about in the description, because I thought it was so cool, especially when I was younger, when it was released. And so I was always like, oh, I wonder if I'll ever find a miniature watercolor set. And I have. So I was like, I cannot miss this opportunity, and I bought it. So I'll do a video using the paints in here. It'd be a waste just to throw the paint in here away. I probably won't use the brush though. But it is the cutest little thing, and I'm actually quite chuffed to find it. Another unexpected surprise. Now, the whole reason I'm on this trip, why I booked to go to Poland of all places, was because of Rimishmore. It is a brand from Poland, and I really wanted to buy Polish paint in Poland. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. So I went to a store in Krakow, one of the main cities there, and I was tempted to get a big set, but I know that I do not need a big set of paint. You can see I have plenty of watercolor, so I was looking at the smaller sets, and I saw this one. It's kind of like a landscape one with a good range of colors to try by them. I was tempted to grab a few specialty colors, but I decided not to in the end. And yeah, I'm happy with what I've got here. I know I really like their paint, so I'm excited to use it. And it's in a metal box as well, which is really handy, because, you know, I don't want, it's just easier for me. So yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to get one of these. And then a few more things. I swear I didn't get too much. It just looks like a lot. It is a lot. Okay, you don't need to get all this paint at one time. Now these ones I wasn't planning on getting, but I saw this first of all, and I was like, I have not heard of this brand before. I bought these in Slovakia, and so they're like, I bought one of each, like a primary color, so like a permanent yellow, cerulean blue, and a magenta cardamom. And so it's just got pigment information on the back, and yeah, so I thought it would be really cool to try a new brand of watercolor paint, and I couldn't justify getting heaps, so I just got the primaries to do limited paintings with. So I thought that'd be fun to try out, especially, yeah, new brands are quite interesting, and I thought that would be quite cool. Now this is, I will get them out of it here. Okay, bit of drama later, got it out of the bag. So one brand that you don't really see in stores anymore in, well, where I've been, so like the UK, and like New Zealand especially, like it's quite hard to find, is White Knights, or I think they're also called St. Petersburg, I'm not sure, but they are a Russian paint supplier, so, or paint brand, so of course it is a lot, like, people are like, do I support them, do I not? And then, yeah, there's just a lot of going on about it, especially since, well, what I've seen anyway, but they are such a nostalgic brand for me because they were one of the first professional watercolors that I bought back in 2020 now, so that's 6 years ago, and I saw they released some super great, granulating colors of their own, similar to Schminker. A few brands have now, like Holbein as well, but I saw this there and I was like, you know what, I really just like have a sweet spot for White Knight watercolors, and I'll just get 3 kind of interesting ones that I think I would use. So I bought a green, a brown, and a kind of red of sorts, because I was looking into getting a Potter's Pink anyway by Schminker, but I decided to get this instead. And so yeah, it will be interesting to try these out and see how they work. And yeah, they were very inexpensive, which is always nice. So these will be very exciting to try as well. But yeah, so that is my haul. There is quite a bit here. Ignore my groceries in the back. I got some fruit and veg. But yeah, I am so excited to use these. The videos on them might be slow just because when I use them, I want to be able to enjoy and appreciate the paint and the materials and everything. So that will just be when I've got the energy and the capacity to like put some energy in and enjoy what I'm using and stuff. At the moment, I'm just in a sketchbook that I'm not enjoying, so I want to finish the sketchbook first before I do any reviews on these, unless I use them in a different sketchbook, which might be the case. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was fun, entertaining, interesting, and yeah, thank you, and see you in the next one.